I used to love cereal as a kid. The older I get though, the more I realize that munching on sugared carbs that are deceptively shaped like cute animals isn't really helping me to get rid of that extra fat. I have been taking on more responsibilities lately, so I decided to cut the cereal and focus on clean and healthy alternatives. Bist du dumm oder was? Ich geb doch nicht mal Müsli auf, Mann. Spasti, ey. Of course, I didn't give up my beloved cereal. Instead, I hunkered down in my secret test kitchen, far below the ground, where I reverse engineered my favorite kind of cereals. I experimented until deep into the night, and then, finally, I cracked the recipe! So today I'm showing you how you can get your childhood favorite back. Crunchy, homemade cereal that is so easy to make that even your 6-year-old self could have done it. On this channel we're all about reducing friction in the kitchen, so this recipe only has 6 ingredients. Start with preheating your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. Then chop some nuts. You can mix and match whatever nuts you like, and it kind of depends on what kind of taste you want to go for. We are creating a Forks Captain Crunch today that I christened Captain Coconut Crunch. For that I'm mixing almonds with cashews, which are a great base for the coconut flavor. I found already cut almonds at my local store and will mix 2 cups of them with 1 cup of cashews that I'm chopping up. You can do it manually with a large knife or use a food processor if you have one. It's totally fine if you have a few larger and a few smaller chunks. Now grab 2 large bowls and put the chopped nuts into one of them. In that same bowl add 1 cup of coconut flakes. Then add 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal. This helps in keeping everything together and adds a little bit of fiber. Lastly, add around 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt, depending on your tastes. In the other bowl, remix the wet ingredients. 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Feel free to omit the cinnamon if you don't like it. I'm a big fan of cinnamon crunch as well, so I'm all in on the cinnamon. If you have it on hand, you can also add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or any other kind of vanilla. Whisk everything together and then combine the dry and wet ingredients. You want it to cluster together like this. Those bigger bits will be super crunchy later. Now spread everything on a large baking sheet with some parchment paper. Bake for 15 minutes. While you're waiting, think about how proud your 6-year-old self would be now. No more parents telling you that you can't have more cereal. Breaking free of the prison that was parental guidance. Liberating yourself from society's shackles. Finally enjoying scrumptious cereal whenever you want! After the first 15 minutes are over, check on your cereal. Your cereal might be done at this point, or there's a few more minutes of baking time left. It really depends on your oven. Because it tends to burn more easily now, you need to pay a bit more attention to your cereal. You want a golden brown color. This is actually looking a little bit dark already, so let's definitely take it out. Let it cool to room temperature. In the beginning everything will seem too soft, but it will crisp up after cooling. 30 minutes later. That's pretty much it, folks. Now listen to this. Here's some options to enjoy your cereal. Straight up plain milk is obviously a viable option. I sometimes eat it like this if I really get that bowl of cereal type craving. Since I'm getting married this October and working on that honeymoon beach butt, I can't really eat huge amounts of cereal at the moment. That is why my favorite way to eat this is actually on top of some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is high in protein and low in calories, so it's very satiating and I can eat big portions of it. Read your labels here though. You're looking for the stuff that has at least 10 grams of protein per 100 grams of yogurt. I also add some fruits on there, maybe some berries. They're in season right now. Then I'll put the homemade cereal on top for some delicious crunch. Other options include nice cream, chia pudding, or straight up eating it without anything else. And there you have it, guys, another one in the books. If you really want to step up your kitchen game, why don't you have a look at my salad video, in which I teach you how to get a delicious and healthy lunch on the table in just 8 minutes. Until then, see you in the next one.